My wife went out for pizza without me, and I'm angry about it. So I'm going to win this round, and I'm going to pee. If I don't win this round, I'm going to pee in my own basement. Get up! Get up! No! Oh my God. I just peed in my basement.
This fat son of a bitch, been in this business 15, 20 years, and this fat son of a bitch is gonna drown us all out.
Calm down, okay? All right?
He's fat!
From one greasy cuck to another. Well, you can't say I'm politically biased now, can you? These two are vastly different in terms of politics. So, the quartering gets cucked once again. Now, you might not remember him from the video I did last year where he crashed out over South Park, and ever since then he's been talking about how South Park's ratings are falling. It's going down. It's crashing and burning. His evidence, fucking Reddit.
Well, are you retarded?
I gotta ask quartering fans, is this your guy, really? Okay, wow. I'm just saying, I'm just saying, it's just very interesting taste in content creation. Maybe you know him for his cuck fantasy about Gina Carano.
Gina and I could do an excellent on-screen romance where, like, I'm the best friend. I'm like her best friend, but I pine after her. And then she just keeps banging all these other dudes. And then I'm, like, all sad. And then she, like, realizes that I was me all along. And that she comes to, and then she comes to realize it. And then we live happily ever after. Like, I think we could do that. I mean, that's what I think. I just mean, like, I think it's there. She could just keep hooking up with fit dudes, MMA dudes, and then, like, they don't make her laugh, They don't get her. And then there's me. I'm just like, oh, hey, Gina. Oh, you look tired. Did you bang another dude tonight? Oh, sweet. And then, like, my heart's breaking,
Nigga, what?
That is a literal cuck fantasy. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. He doesn't want to be some strong, buff guy who kicks her door in. She's blown away by his hotness, and he smashes her cheeks. He claps them. She fucks her through a wall, basically. Nah, he wants to be the weak beta cuck. This is what he would call it, by the way. The weak beta cuck who is just in the friend zone while she's getting fucked by other dudes, and even asking her about it. Hey, did the guy fill you up with cum? Was it a lot? Like, Jeremy, what the fuck, bro? Like, the holy trinity of Batman, the Punisher, and Homelander could not get that information out of me. They can rip my arms off, break my limbs, amputate everything. They can castrate me. They could drown me, laser my fucking head. That will never leave my lips. No, not that it ever would, because I don't think shit like that. This guy is a fucking psychopath. He needs to be put down, euthanized before he becomes a threat to society. Speaking of society, maybe you know him for this little tidbit he decided to reveal recently.
I wouldn't steal stuff, but when I was young and just getting by, I would somebody I know would, like, purposely go to, like, for example, you could go to, like, KB Toys and find video games that they had on clearance there for like $19.99, but they were still $50 at Walmart. So then you'd buy it for $19.99, you go to return it to Walmart without a receipt, but $50 at Walmart is as good as cash. Like, that used to be a hustle a lot of people I knew did to get by, to get groceries and stuff like that. Now, you could only do it a few times because then they would start taking your driver's license. So, like, they, I mean, I heard.
I want you to keep in mind, Jeremy has multiple channels talking about black fatigue and and we shouldn't have to live like this. We get the blacks are ruining everything. As always, when his life sucks, like most people who say this, when their life sucks, they blame blacks, they blame brown, they blame Jews. Those are the three things they always blame. But again, this is a guy who will say, "Hey, without blacks and browns in the country, it'll be a white paradise." You know who else says that shit? Anthony Cumia. You know what Anthony Cumia has done before and since saying that? He has beat his girlfriend in a comedy club, which he never served jail time for, and apparently he's been dating minors. So, wow, there's a pedophile saying this shit. You know who else says that? Elijah Schaefer, the man who sexually assaulted one of his co-workers at the Blaze. So I can tell you right now, if they got their way, it would be the Sodom and Gomorrah they always say it would be under the control of the blue team. Okay, so I'm just telling you now, it's not going to be any better. It might be just bad, if not worse. It's and for the quartering to talk about black fatigue and they're stealing and they're causing low trust societies and then doing shit like this, it really tells you the kind of people we're dealing with right now, right? It tells you the kind of scum, the demons we're dealing with. In fact, if Jeremy had his way, he might want to implement some of those forced cream pies, which is the subject of today's video. Apparently, now I already knew this a long time ago, but I couldn't wait to find an excuse to just laugh about this. So, oh boy, the quartering. Old Jeremy Ham Planet. Yes, I do watch the Kino Casino's coverage on him and other people. I've said before, I probably won't agree with their politics, but at least they're not so team cucked that they'll just defend Jeremy, because I know some people do. Even Jeremy Griggs, who I will get to in a minute, even he kind of is cucked in a way, because it seems like a phony bullshit artist when it comes to the Kino Casino. But I'll get to that. But they don't seem as team cucked as people when I heard they were more right leaning. I was like, okay, you're not that kind of. Okay, you actually call out your side. Okay, cool. As long as you do that, as long as you're fair and calling out both sides, and I may not agree with some of your takes, but as long as you're calling out both sides, I'm okay with that. Okay, I can get behind that. Now, as far as the quartering goes, apparently he was doing his usual live stream in front of like 5 people, which I feel like I can make fun of. Like, you can say my views all you want. Hell, I've had multiple people from Adam McIntyre's fans to actual fandom directly make bullshit shitting on me about my views. But the thing is, you people rely on these views. Like Adam, Dane, y'all rely on this shit. Quartering, he relies on these views. I don't. This is a hobby, not a I guess a job. Let's say I don't rely on this shit. Y'all do. He does, and he is failing spectacularly, Jeremy. So, Quartering was doing his live stream, his usual live streams, and he apparently had scrolled through with cuck porn.
Is that we opted in like fucking idiots.
Technically you didn't. They just defaulted it to being on. Although you did buy the in camera, so.
Oh boy, boobs. But the anytime this is why I can't scroll Twitter.
That's why I'm out. Like, if I'm ever hosting, I'm not logged in, because that way it limits what you can see, because I don't want.
Oh yeah, sensitivity warning. Yeah, I guess I could probably do. Go back to the boobs. You guys know where to find boobs on the internet, all right?
Also, don't.
Yeah, don't do that. But it's very, very dystopian.
Now we know for a fact he was definitely looking at cuck porn at some point, because everything on Twitter goes based on your algorithm, right? So I'm not seeing cuck porn in my feed. I'm not seeing porn at all in my feed, to be honest with you. But somehow he has it. He was scrolling by and it was right there. he was watching cuck porn. I guess now we know what his wife was doing when she was going out to get pizza by herself, because no one does that. No one does that. That should have tipped you off. No one goes outside for the express purpose of getting pizza. They either get it delivered, or if they are going to get pizza by themselves, it's because they were already doing something else, and they said, "Oh, I should get pizza while I'm out here." she was getting her ass blasted, and she goes on vacation trips by herself too, without the quartering. Jeremy, come on, buddy. Your wife is getting stretched spectacularly. Okay, now he has cuck porn on his feed when he was scrolling. He goes on to crash out to Elon Musk. What the fuck is he gonna do? He ain't gonna do shit. Jeremy, this is the guy who came here saying he was gonna get rid of the bots. The bots got worse since he got there. He didn't give a fuck about those bots. This is the same Jeremy, by the way, who got drunk, woke up, got on a live stream talking about...
I literally got out of bed to make this video. My most important video that I've literally ever made on this channel. I'm tired. I've been working 14 hours a day, whether it's YouTube, whether it's helping Steven Crowder, which I think we're finally in a good spot there. I'm on fumes, like pure gas fumes. But this decision, this minute, this moment is so important that I'm willing to F up my entire week. I'm uploading a video at 11 o'clock at night on a freaking Sunday night, which means my first notification tomorrow isn't going to even come out till I don't know when. I'm blowing my entire notification window for this video. But tonight, Elon Musk has put out a poll. Should I step down as head of Twitter? It is currently 56.3% to 43.7%. It's actually gotten a little bit closer than it was an hour ago. If you watch my videos, if you value free speech, I want you right now, while you're listening to me on your phone or on your computer, to open a new window. Okay, or if you are, I'm gonna keep it short. I don't care about him double ad. Listen, create a Twitter account immediately. Follow Elon Musk. You don't have to follow him even, because he's asking, should I step down as head of Twitter? I will abide by the results of this poll, and he's given us 6 hours right now, 5 hours by the time you see it. There's 11.5 million votes in. I'm calling my fellow content creators: Sydney Watson, Count Dankula, Bering, Sargon of Akkad, Carl Benjamin. If they let this window pass without throwing their hat in the ring, without getting out of bed to fight for freedom of speech, I will forever remember it. I'm 40 years old. I'm tired. All of my viewers know that I have worked more than any man should work in a week this week, between my own channel and helping Crowder. But if you don't get out of bed as a fellow content creator, if you don't wake up and fight for this, I don't ever want to hear your freaking opinion ever again about freedom of speech.
This man is in shambles because he thinks Elon's going to step down as Twitter CEO if people vote yes. The guy who's sunk in $44 fucking billion into this company is going to step down. So he's that kind of Elon cock gobbler, okay? He's that kind of Elon glazer. He's crying to Elon directly, saying, "Hey, we need to get rid of this disgusting degenerate shit." The community notes. This is why when Elon was talking about regulating community notes and all this shit, I said, you can suck my dick with eye contact, with spit strings and anything, from the side, all that shit, okay? You can dial in my dick right now. Because this is why we need not to do shit like this. The fucking community notes completely decimates him. It exposes the fact that he looked up forced cream pie. Now, bear in mind, this is a real thing. They're not bullshitting. This is real. He looked up forced cream pie at some point in the past. Now, we know this because during the stream, it came up when he was typing something, and forced cream pie was up there. Now, as far as I know, I'm pretty sure, I mean, I could use context clues. Forced cream pie sounds like rape, so I guess he likes rape porn. Now it makes me sort of fear for Melanie Mac's life more than ever, although she's a fucking airhead too. So I don't know. She's just, it's like her and Denim's like orange cats that just became people. But the only thing that keeps you from choking an orange cat for their stupidity and their goofiness is that they're cats. These are grown adults, okay? These are human beings and are grown adults. And Melanie Mac is 40, for fuck's sake. And she's dressing like she's in her 20s, in her emo phase. And it's not flattering. It's sad. It is sad. I've seen old videos of Melanie Mac where she had color to her skin and life to her complexion. And now she looks fucking like a fucking Tim Burton character. It's done. It's over. So I imagine he's thought about doing some of that forced cream pie at least once to her. Definitely with Gina Carano at some point. He's thought about this stuff. What other reason would you have to look? First of all, incognito mode exists for a fucking reason. Why do people not use this shit anymore? What do you think it's for? Even if you're gonna do that shit on your main computer that you stream on, why the hell would you not just, I don't know, use incognito mode so that doesn't become a problem? Are you stupid? Are you retarded? What's going on? Between him and the fucking other guy that did that shit with QT Cinderella with the AI porn, I'm just thinking like, did y'all not know how this function works? I guess I can help you with it. It should be easy to find out. Chrome is not that hard to use. Jesus Christ. So Jeremy just gets fucking just a pile driver right in the asshole by Twitter, by everybody. He crashes out. He's blocking everyone just for mentioning it. He's gone full Tyrone Magnus. Haters will get blocked. Woo! 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 Oh, that Tyrone, like how Tyrone Magnus does that shit too, where he gets criticism, he starts blocking people. That's a total bitch move, to be honest with you. But fine, whatever. He does that same shit now. He's doing that now, currently, even to his old pal Jeremy Griggs, Jeremy the Quartering. Oh shit, Geeks and Gamers, D-Day Cobra, Jeremy Griggs. He's done it to him. Jeremy Griggs reacted to this, gave him some advice.
Now, listen, Quartering. Even though you unfollowed me on Twitter, I'm here to help, buddy. I'm here to help. Quartering. Welcome to the internet. Let me be your guide. On the internet, there's a few basic rules of the internet. Okay. Rule number one, nobody gives a fuck about you. They're here for the memes. They're here for the lulz. They don't care about you. And as long as you understand that, you will be okay on the internet. Nobody cares about you on the internet. They only care about the entertainment they can get from you. Okay? Okay, we've established that. No one cares. Okay? Number two, if in fact you are caught doing something stupid, own it. Lean into it. Because people love self-awareness on the internet. Lean into this. So you should get your coffee company and you should have a promo code Forced Cream Pie for a discount. Maybe you should give them 69% discount if they use the promo code Forced Cream Pie. You're welcome, Quartering. I just made you a ton of money. I helped rebuild your internet persona and all is well. You're welcome.
Now, I would suggest he doesn't take this motherfucking advice because this advice is retarded. First of all, no one's buying this man's coffee to begin with. So why would he listen to that? No one's buying his shit. That's why he keeps shilling it every chance he fucking gets. And after him bringing this up, he blocks Jeremy Griggs too.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Quartering is mad at me. The Quartering is very, very mad at me. So we uploaded a video here on Geeks and Gamers 2 where we were reacting to the Quartering and his tweet that got community noted. And, well, Quartering did not like that. He did not like this video at all. And as I said in the video, I said, I'm doing this because he unfollowed me on Twitter. And I was just being petty. I was like, you want to unfollow me on Twitter because I responded to you bringing my analytics up, trying to justify your channel struggling. So we talked and everything was cool. I was like, we're cool. All is good. And we were. So I figured he'd follow me back. Well, he never followed me back. I took that as a petty sign of you're still pissed off. Well, if you're still going to be petty, then I'm still going to be petty. So I decided to, laugh at this joke, which is all it is. I'm not like, I do think Jeremy Hambley is a good guy. He really is a good guy. But he is way wrapped up in the internet way too much. And he's his own worst enemy at this point in time. So anyway, I make this video. This was on Tuesday Night's Main Event. And, we were talking about what happened with the tweets and him tweeting Elon Musk and complaining about porn. And then the community note just destroyed him. And he, I'm not going to show DMs, but he did DM me and he was really mad at me. And the result was this. Quartering has blocked you now. Well, at least we finally got to where we needed to be, because my goal was you're either going to follow me back or you're going to block me. And now at least we have some clarity on the situation.
Jeremy Griggs, as I said before, is a bit of a phony. He claims to be a fan of the Kino Casino. And then he also says, but I think Jeremy, the Quartering, is a good guy. How do you watch the Kino Casino and come away with... And you watch this guy, you watch these guys, you watch PPP and Andy Worski cover the Quartering, and they covered him for a while now, about a little over a year now at this point. You watch him cover this guy, and you come away with the Quartering's a good guy? I'm sorry, how the fuck did you come to that conclusion? Which leads me to believe Jeremy Griggs is a bullshit artist. He's a team cuck to that degree, where it's like, what do you mean he's a good guy? This man is scamming his audience consistently. This man is crying poor while spending money on this bullshit. This man just recently spent $10,000 on Pokemon cards. I couldn't even fucking dream of doing some shit like that. That's insane. That's ridiculous. Why would you do that? Are you kidding me? For fuck's sake, man. No, I think Griggs is a bullshit artist. He's a phony. He doesn't. I don't think he watches these guys. I think he sees other people praise them, and he knows that they're more aligned with him politically. And now he's like, oh yeah, I like these guys. No, you don't. You don't watch these guys. If you watch these guys, especially like I do, because I see all the quartering segments. I even see all the IDub segments. I see all the DSP segments. I've been seeing DSP get fucking butt fucked for the longest time at this point. If you see all these segments, you know how much of a douchebag Jeremy is and how much of a piece of shit he is. And no one, I don't care if you align with him politically or not, should be siding with him. Or even let alone calling him a good guy. How do you see all this shit and say he's a good guy? He's the exact opposite of that. But either way, I just wanted to talk about this because this shit, I needed an excuse to finally talk about this shit because this was so. I remember when I first saw this with Willie Mack, actually. Willie Mack covered this shit. I saw all of this. And I was like, what the fuck is happening to this man? How is no one talking about this enough? Like, I think I brought it up several times to him on Twitter, just fucking trolling him and just making fun of him for it. Him and his forced cream pie, the cuck fantasy with Gina Carano. Like, and not to mention the glazing of Dr. Disrespect. This man glazes Dr. Disrespect like crazy. My God. I recently just wrote a comment to this man saying he's retarded for this clip.
So here's the ad. I can't play the music, but it's Redfin. It's, I think, a real estate website, but it depicts brown people having to move, and it's sad, and they're sad. Then we have a mom getting divorced, because that's sad. She's a white kid in a neighborhood waving at people. She can't make friends. Here's a white girl whose dog is barking at a brown girl because even white people's dogs are racist, okay? Here's a brown guy saying, oh, we've got a storm coming to the white family. The white dad does it. He ignores him because that's what white people do. I can't imagine. I mean, are there racist people in the world? Yes. But this depicts all white people as racist. This is why, like, oh man, he ignored me because I'm brown. Then there's a storm and the dog gets out. And who saves the dog? Oh, the little white girl's really sad, calling for her dog. Who saves the dog? The brown girl. Oh, thank you, brown girl. You didn't eat our dog. I thought you were going to eat the dog. Oh, I'm so thankful for you, brown girl. I'm no longer racist. Oh, brown guy comes over to white guy's house and saves him by chainsawing a tree that fell. Wow, racism defeated. Oh, brown guy pushing white guy's car. Oh, yeah, here we go. Racism defeated. I mean, what a joke. Oh, it's a mortgage company. Okay. I mean, F these guys. Like, this stuff is so obvious and like, predictable. It's disgusting.
And I have to stand by that. You're retarded, my friend. How do you still have a... Even if you say his numbers are falling, and they are. He's flat. His brand is flying apart at the seams. Even if you... But let's say you argue that, okay? How even still are there people that watch this man unironically? That's my homework assignment for the quartering fans right now. That's how I end this video. I have a homework assignment for the quartering fans. Why the fuck do you watch this guy? I don't follow these people anymore anyway, because there's only so many times I can hear everything is fucking woke before I get tired of hearing that shit again and again and again and again. Like, I get tired of hearing that. Eventually, I don't want to hear it anymore. And it's like, listen, you're going to say, at this point, it's just become tiresome to hear this shit. Okay? I pick and choose what I see now as far as movies go, and I go from there. I'll make my judgment based on what I see, not what some YouTuber tells me, okay? I'm tired of hearing this shit again, and again, and again. I'm sick of it, okay? But even then, you have people more successful, hell, more likable, I guess, than the quartering. I may not like to see some of these people, but they're more likable than him, than this fucking asshole. And I'm pretty sure none of them were glazing Dr. Disrespect after he said he was only pretending to be a pedophile, bro. Like, what? And everyone thought that was a good response. Not everyone. He thought it was a good response. Melanie Mack said it was a good response. But as we established, they're both complete. They've both gone full retard at this point. So they think that pretending to be a pedophile or troll journalist is a reasonable excuse for him messaging minors. Okay, sure. Get fucked. Clearly these two aren't parents, by the way. I can tell these two don't have children in any way, so that's probably why they have no investment in that. But, I mean, then again, I don't have kids either, but I don't defend what he did. But either way, I want to ask you, fans of Jeremy Hambley, The Quartering, why? Why are you fans, unironic fans, of this man? Okay? Feel free to answer, and if you want, show your work. I want to know. I'm curious.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. I am what I am, and I'm going to be the very best of what I am. And for those who don't like me confidentially, I don't give a damn.